To start off this makeup look, I'm going in with the Benefit POREfessional primer to blur and smooth out my pores, fine lines, and imperfections. This is a great primer that leaves you with a super smooth, flawless base for foundation. For foundation, I'm of course going in with the Maybelline 24-Hour Super Stay Foundation in the shade 105. I'm just applying that to my face using my beauty blender. I love this foundation. You guys are probably sick of me saying that and probably sick of me using this foundation, but it's seriously bomb, so check it out if you haven't. For concealer, I'm combining the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I'm first applying the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. This one is closer to the shade of my foundation, so I'm applying that first. Plus, I like to apply this one first to give my face a little bit of a hydrating base, and then I go on top and I add a little bit of the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. And the reason for this is because the 16-Hour Camo Concealer on its own is a little bit too drying on my skin, so I really love combining it with the Hydrating Camo Concealer. And these concealers are really bomb, super full coverage, and I just really love the finish when I combine these two concealers together. It's amazing and I love it, and it's e.l.f. and you should really try it because it's a great combo. Especially if you have dry skin, you should check out the Hydrating Camo Concealer. To set my face, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Pressed Foundation Powder in the shade Cream Puff. I know this is really extra to be going in with a foundation powder on top of all this full coverage makeup, but let me tell you guys, it leaves you with a flawless looking complexion, a flawless base, super full coverage, and it's not cakey. I'm not any more cakey using this powder than I would be using a loose powder. It's not cakey at all, I promise you, and it gives you a gorgeous full coverage, beautiful finish. This is the eye look that we are going to create today. To create this eye look, I'm going in with the Morphe x James Charles palette, and I'm taking the shade B on a Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just applying that into my crease as my transition shade, and I'm just going to keep building this color up until I get the intensity that I would like. And when my brush has a little bit less shadow on it, I like to drag it out to the temples of my face. I like to just drag it out of the outer corner of my eye to just give a very beautiful, flawless, like feathered out eye look. Now I'm going in with the shade Social Blade on a Morphe R37 brush. This is the next eyeshadow that we are adding to our crease. We want to make sure we still see a little bit of yellow, but I am going to build this eyeshadow up until I get the intensity that I would like. I didn't like that brush so much, so I'm taking the shade Social Blade again, but on a Morphe R31 brush. I like this brush a lot better because I felt like I could really get in my crease better to really work the shade Social Blade there. You really want to build up Social Blade if you're wanting to get that neon green effect from this makeup look. Make sure you build it up until you get the intensity that you would like. And then I'm going back in with my Morphe M504 brush, and I'm just adding a little bit more of the shade B to my crease right there because I felt like we lost it a little bit. But again, going in with the Morphe JH31 brush and adding Social Blade to again bring back the intensity of the shade Social Blade because we don't want to lose that. Now I'm taking the shade Daddy on a Morphe JH35 brush. This is the darkest green that we are going to use, and I'm keeping this the lowest in my crease. I'm just blending that kind of onto my eyelid. I'm keeping it very low in my crease because I don't want it to take over and I don't want it to take away from the shade Social Blade. But I am just packing that on, and I'm blending it until I get the intensity that I would like. And again, I am dragging my brush out to the outer corner of my eye to get that very flawless feathered transition look. I love dragging my eyeshadow out. Next, I'm taking the shade Spooky on a Face Secrets Duo Shadow Brush, and I'm just going to apply that to my eyelid, and I'm just kind of mapping out where the black is gonna be. I just like to do this first, but with black eyeshadows and black smoky eyes, I've found that I can never just put down a black shadow. I always have to go ahead and go in with like a cream eyeshadow or an eyeliner or something. So I'm going to use the Lancome Ombre Hypnose Stylo Longwear Cream Eyeshadow. This is just their black shade. But honestly, the Lancome ones are not my favorite. They're a little bit hard to blend. They're a little bit more drying. I used to have one from NARS that I really loved. So now I'm just taking the black eyeshadow and I'm placing that on top and just trying to help blend out that cream base. And then I'm going back in with the shade Daddy, and I'm just blending that in my crease to help the black blend in with the green so everything can be nice and gradient. Now that I feel that it's blended, I'm going back in with the shade Spooky, and I'm just packing that eyeshadow onto my eyelid. I'm just going to intensify the black to make sure that I can get it as dark as I can. And now I'm going back in with the shade Daddy one more time, just to blend the black and the green in the crease a little bit better. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I just love to do this just to blend out that outer corner where we feathered out that eyeshadow and make sure everything's nice and soft. And then again, I'm going in with the shade B just to add a little bit more of that yellow right there at the top. Now I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics Daisy Marquez palette, and I'm taking the shade Slime, and I'm just applying that to my inner corner. Honestly, you could probably use just a regular highlighter or whatever, but this was like a green, so I just went ahead and used it. Now I'm going in with a neon glitter, like a neon green glitter. I'm putting down some of the NYX glitter primer, and now I'm just taking my Morphe E36 brush, and I'm just putting some of that neon green glitter on my inner corners as my inner corner highlight. I went ahead and tight lined my waterline and smoked out my lower lash line in the same order that we did our crease, but opposite obviously. And then I went ahead and added the Kiss lashes in the style Chiffon, and now I'm taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer on a Morphe E36 brush, and I'm contouring my nose. I contour my nose super simple. It's really not that hard. I draw two lines down the center of my nose and I keep them close together. I also like to contour around my nostrils, and with my nose contour, I make sure to bring it up towards my eyebrows because it makes it blend better. And now I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer brush and I'm just blending that nose contour out. Now taking the same Hoola bronzer on my Benefit Hoola brush, I am just going to contour / bronze my cheekbones and my jawline just so we can be nice and chiseled and contoured. Now I'm taking my Morphe M437 brush just to help blend everything out so that we have no harsh lines. And this brush has no product on it or anything, it's just a clean brush, and I'm just going over the areas that I bronzed and contoured so everything can be nice and soft. Now I'm going in with my Morphe JH02 brush and again the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm just applying the bronzer to my forehead. I love this brush for applying bronzer to my forehead because it literally gets the job done in seconds. I can apply bronzer to my forehead so flawlessly and so fast. Now I'm taking my Morphe M437 brush once again and blending the areas that I contoured and bronzed up. Now I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder in the shade 05, and I'm just using that to bake so that everything can be nice and clean and precise. I love baking. I seriously think that it makes a difference in your face, and I think it looks so satisfying as you're applying it. For blush, I'm going in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party on a Morphe JH06 brush. Could you tell that I love this blush? I've almost been through a whole mini one, which by now it's gone, it's empty, it's gone. But doesn't the new blush look so satisfying and clean and nice? I just love that. But I'm applying the blush to my cheekbones, and I'm applying my blush very heavily under my eyes and on my cheekbones, on the apples of my cheeks. I'm really dragging it up towards my eyes. I really love that type of look with blush, but I know it's a lot and we're not going to leave it like this. I'm taking a big face powder brush and I'm just going to blend the areas where I just applied my blush. I love adding a lot of blush. Oh my gosh. And now I'm taking the Tarte Pro Glow Highlight and Contour Kit and I'm adding the shade Strobe and Stunner. I'm just mixing those together and I'm applying it to my chin and my nose to give this look a little bit of highlight. And then again going in with my Morphe M437 brush to wipe away my bake and help blend everything out again so everything can be nice and soft. Your basic average girl, and I'm here to say good. You can't stop me 'cause I'm simple. For lips, I'm taking the KKW Beauty Lip Liner in the shade Nude 2.5 and I'm just lining my lips using this lip liner. One thing I do want to say is Kim Kardashian lip liners, one, they're not as expensive as I expected them to be. Two, I still prefer my Morphe lip liners over these ones. Kim Kardashian has some good lip liners, I'm not gonna lie, they're nice, but it's nothing that I can't get from my Morphe lip liners. Like, this shade reminds me a lot of the shade Bite Me and Sweet Tea from the Morphe lip liners. So go ahead and check those out and save your coin. Girl, the Morphe lip liners are only $4. $4! And the Kim Kardashian ones are $12, which are still not that bad. Now I'm adding the Ofra Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Manila. And I'm just adding that to my lips, making sure that it's blended in with my lip liner. And then I'm taking the Sephora Liquid Lip Stain Lip Cream, whatever it is, in the shade 32. And I'm just applying that to the center of my lips. And then I'm taking my finger and I'm just blending it out from the center so we get a nice transition, a nice fade. This will really help give you the appearance of bigger lips. Also, I just want to say the Sephora collection liquid lipsticks are bomb and they're only $14, which is really good when it comes to liquid lipstick. So again, you guys should check it out. I love them. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Color Sensation lipstick in the shade 755 and I'm just applying that to the center of my lip and blending it out using my finger. And then I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Setting Spray and setting everything into place so everything can last all night long. This is the final Shego Vibes makeup look. Funny story is this wasn't even supposed to be a Shego makeup look. I just had this eye look in my head and I decided to film it, and then once I had the makeup look done, I just felt like Shego from Kim Possible. I think it was like the hair and the sweater and the eyes, everything. Like, I just felt like Shego, so I was like, oh, this should be a Shego makeup look. So if you want to turn this into a Shego makeup look for like a Halloween costume or something, you could totally just change the lip and put on a black lipstick. This would be like Shego if she got a little glam, or like if Shego did her makeup or something, you know. Or I think this would be a super cute like witch makeup look for like a Halloween costume or something, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Or you can just wear this makeup look how it is, just for a normal day in the park. I don't know, do what you want with it, but I really hope you guys liked it. I love how it turned out. Definitely one of my favorite looks lately, and I really hope you guys enjoy it too. Go ahead and tag me or DM me in your pictures if you decide to recreate it, or if you use it for Halloween at all. If you are Shego for Halloween, I would love to see how it comes together with the black lipstick. I really wish I added black lipstick and just made it a Shego look. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, because I got a lot of good stuff coming for Halloween. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh, and one more thing. Let me know if you're Team Shego or Team Kim Possible in the comments if you want. I'm just curious. Shego was a total vibe. I freaking loved her, and now that I'm older, I'm just like, damn, Shego was it. Kim Possible is a badass too, though. Don't get me wrong. Let me know in the comments who's your favorite.